Kotlin Desktop, Lesson 20, Packaging and Distribution. Today we build a Pomodoro timer and package it as a native installer. Here's the app we're building: a Pomodoro timer with a circular progress ring, phase-specific colors, and session tracking dots. Red for work, green for short breaks, blue for long breaks. The timer auto-advances through phases. The real focus is packaging. We configure native distributions in Gradle to build a DMG installer with one command. We start with a new composed desktop project called Pomodoro Timer. The settings file sets our project name. The Gradle wrapper ensures everyone uses the same build tool version. Kotlin 2.1 Compose 1.7.3 Standard dependencies for Material 3. A basic compose block with just the main class. Source directory created. Now for our timer models. Pomodoro Models defines a timer phase enum with 3 states: work, short break, and long break. Phase durations map each phase to seconds: 25 minutes for work, 5 for short break, 15 for long break. Phase color maps each phase to a color. Phase label returns the display name. Now timer circle. This composable draws a circular progress indicator using Canvas. It takes progress as a float from 0 to 1, the time text, and the phase color. Inside Canvas, we calculate the stroke width, radius, and arc bounds. First, a background track at 20% opacity draws the full circle. Then the progress arc draws only the remaining portion, starting from the top at -90 degrees. StrokeCap.Round gives the arc smooth, rounded ends. The time text is centered over the canvas. AppContent ties everything together with state management and controls. Four state variables: current phase, remaining seconds, running flag, and completed sessions counter. LaunchedEffect handles the countdown. While running, it decrements every second. At 0, it beeps and auto-advances to the next phase. Work leads to short break. After 4 work sessions, long break triggers instead. Long break resets the session counter. Progress, time text, and color are computed from the current state. Session dots use canvas circles. Filled for completed, outlined for remaining. 4 dots track progress toward the long break. Three control buttons: start and pause, toggles the timer; reset restores the current phase duration; skip advances to the next phase. Main. KT is minimal. A 400 by 600 window with dark theme. Let's compile and see the timer in action. Now the main event, packaging. We rewrite build.gradle.kts to add native distribution configuration. First, import targetFormat from the Compose desktop plugin. This enum defines the installer types. Inside native distributions, targetFormat specifies DMG for macOS, MSI for Windows, and DEB for Linux. Package metadata, name, version, description, and vendor. These appear in the installer and system info. Platform-specific blocks. macOS gets a bundleID, Windows gets a menuGroup, Linux gets a debMaintainer email. Now we run packageDmg. Gradle compiles, creates a runtime image, and builds the DMG installer. There it is, Pomodoro Timer 1.0.0.dmg, a native macOS installer built with one Gradle command. Here's the Pomodoro Timer running. The red circle shows 25 minutes of work time. Start begins the countdown. Watch the progress arc shrink as seconds tick away. Pause stops the timer. Resume picks up where it left off. Skip advances to the next phase. Green for short break. The session dot fills in. Start again, then reset. The timer jumps back to full duration. Simple, focused, and ready to distribute. Let us recap 5 key takeaways. First, native distributions. Configure target formats for DMG, MSI, and deb installers. Second, package metadata. Name, version, vendor, and description for professional distribution. Third, platform config. macOS bundleID, Windows menuGroup, Linux debMaintainer. Fourth, Gradle tasks. Run packageDmg, packageMSI, or packageDeb for each platform. Fifth, Canvas drawArc. Create circular progress with Canvas and StrokeCap.Round. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more Kotlin desktop tutorials.